Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahavihyam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Devaruddho Namaha. Hari Om. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurureva Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Vasudeva Sutam Devam, Tam Sajanuramardanam, Devaki Paramanandam, Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Yeah. Now I'll start. Radhika has come. Say, Narayana. The reason this Upanishad starts with Purnamadaha, because normally we chant that at the end. Because that's the entire essence of Vedanta and this Upanishad especially. What's Vedanta? It says, Vedanta says, if you have a problem, it is solved through cause effect, solved through means and end, solved in time and space. The solution has to be also finite. The solution has to be finite. Anything in time and space, cause effect, means and ends, that solution also is finite. That solution also is finite. All of you know, right? Thought completing college, I'll be happy. Getting a job, I'll be happy. Getting married, I'll be happy. Getting children, I'll be happy. But when were you happy? I'm not talking only that. There is nobody in the world who can, because logically it's not possible, who can say, I have nothing to do with spirituality, but I'm a happy man. His happiness is just relative. As long as he didn't get a blow, which God gives freely, nobody escapes. God gives all freely, as long as he doesn't get a blow. Or one fine day, his wife said, you are stupid. Yeah. How long she can tolerate? One day she says the truth. Right? Till then, everything is beautiful. Right? Or this is all, TV shows. Son says, you. He shows the finger, you. Finished. His life is gone. This will happen to all. What size of a man today is not harassed by what's happening around him? What size of a man? Size means stature. Nobody. Nobody. You won't believe, last 5-6 years, I'm scared to send a joke in WhatsApp. Yeah, even a joke. Because you do not know what anybody will make it a big issue. That's the life we are leading. Therefore, this doesn't need much explanation that solutions from the world are real solutions. Every solution brings into you a new problem. Every solution brings to you a new problem. Listen carefully. Every solution brings a new problem. Is God a sadist? How much He loves all of you. I have prepared something and I start off every class on something. He loves you so much. How can He be a sadist? How can He be a sadist? He gives you problems because you turn your attention from this third-rate, finite, painful world of sorrows to that which supports this, the immortal, infinite, blissful, your own being. For you to turn your attention to that, He gives you problems. And materially also, it is through problems you grow. If somebody says, I have no problems, that means he is not growing. If he is growing, he should have problems. Materially also. Right? So when will I be peaceful? Realizing all this is a drama. How can you say drama? My wife scolding me, my son showing this. It's your mind. It's your mind. Somebody doesn't mind. You understand? In fact, I have 2 cases where we fought extremely, and my love to both these have become unbounded after the fight. So it's your mind. Right? It's your mind. Therefore, and dream. Your dream, when you are dreaming, everything is real. When you are dreaming, everything is real. Only on waking up, you find it's a dream. And now this is an extended dream. This is an extended dream. How can you brush it off? Just close your eyes for 2 minutes, withdraw from your mind, and you see whether you become non-existent. What is the state? Just close your mind for just 2 minutes is too long. People cannot do it, right? For 1 minute, completely withdraw from the mind, stun it, and see what is that state. Is there something like a mind at all? It's an illusory, this thing, because what you have a value gives you joy or sorrow. What you have a value, I don't have a value. What you have a value, I don't have a value. So therefore, this mind itself is an illusion. This mind itself is an illusion. And all your world depends on your mind. So what is this world? An illusion. What is this world? An illusion. Right? have to experience it through analysis, feeling it inside. You understand? So the whole world is an illusion. But if there is an illusion, there has to be something supporting the illusion. If there is shadow, there has to be light. If there is illusion, there has to be something supporting it. So what do? Turn your attention from shadow to the light. Turn your attention from the illusion to the support. Then you discover this illusion is just a joke by God for me to turn my attention to Him because He loves me so much. This is the truth. It may look all funny, but that's the truth. He loves you so much. He doesn't want you to struggle that way. Right? So your problems cannot be solved by your cause, effect, means, end, means. Your problems really can be solved when the problem itself, is an illusion. When the very problem is an illusion. How can it be an illusion? Because, sir, what bothers you doesn't bother me. What bothers me doesn't bother you. That's enough logic. If the problem is real, if it bothers you, it should also bother me. What bothers you doesn't bother me. What bothers me doesn't bother you. Right? So therefore, it's only your perception. It's your perception. Because going on saying mind, you don't understand what it means. Mind means perception, the way in which you see. The way in which you see. Bindu varlaya. She treats me like an 80-year-old man. Mundi class disturb pannu. Narayana. Right? So all our problems, please do not enjoy my letter. அதுவே வரல மைண்ட் எங்கேயோ இருக்கு. Rhetorical saying. Right? My way of saying things. Logics and all that, shaking hands and jokes. Don't be enamored. This is all truth and truth and truth. You have to think and see for yourself. Rhetorics. Correct word ipadan now. Rhetorics. Right? So you have to see all those things that you consider as problems, whether they are merely your perception or truth. There are two incidences I read in a book. One lady, struggling spinster. I didn't know her at that time. Right? And going to work, doing 2 shifts. Somebody asked her, you are a spinster, why are you doing? What am I to do? I have such a big house, so much of furniture, so many things. I have to maintain them. I need servants, I need this, I need that. I have to pay electricity bills. So I have to earn. For what? Furniture. For what? Furniture. She has to earn, struggle, do 2 shifts at the age of 60. Right? And there are some people like Bindu who are contemplating on retiring even before she is middle-aged. Right? Radhika is inside. Inge.
Oh, yeah.
Bindu vandirga. So it's the whole world that troubles you. I told you several times, even last class, do not think that what I am talking, I am living. This seat makes me say that, because in this seat I don't talk. My God, my Gurudev talks. You understand? So don't think, oh, this man is like that. No, I am worse than you. Right? So it's total perception, the world that troubles you. That lady I told you, one lady is like that. The other lady, some problem, house got auctioned. She's dancing on the roof. Somebody asked, house got auctioned? You are dancing. She said, from tomorrow I'm a free person. From tomorrow I'm a free person. Now you tell me what is the problem? That lady working 2 shifts pinster for maintaining furniture. This lady dancing when everything is auction. I saw it with my mother. Our house came to auction. I went to court and got a stay. Ran into the house because ladies may be worried. This lady is joking and talking to everybody. He doesn't bother. She doesn't bother. You understand? It's your perception. Right? Perception should have a substance, substratum. Remove the perception, substratum doesn't disappear. Remove the substratum, perception disappears. Right? So what is the perception? A reflection of the substratum in your mind. A reflection of the substratum in your mind. Turn the attention from the perception to the source. Dance. You understand? Nandati, nandati, nandatyeva. Right? So therefore, Purnamada says, Purnamadaha, that substratum is truth, complete. Purnamidam, this snake that you are seeing on the rope is also complete. Withdraw the substratum from the rope. What remains is complete. Perception, my world of worries. Complete right now. You think that's the end of it. And the one who supports is complete. And withdraw from that perception, you remain complete. So what is this whole story? Everything is beautiful. There is nothing as worry, nothing as sorrow. It's all your mind. It's all your mind. Turn the attention from the reflection to the light. This is all Brihadaranyaka through Upasana. That's called Upasana. That's called Upasana. What is Upasana? Lift your mind, lift yourself from this confused, stupid state to a conceptual reality. Because right now you don't know. Right now, you do not know. But have a concept of it. And from this state to that concept, you hook. What happens when this state of stupidity to a less stupidity, the concept, right? You hook. You drop this, march forward, become one with that, go on upgrading your dimension. Go on upgrading your dimension. You reach a state where you don't have to upgrade anything. This is called, because when you have a goal, when you try to move towards that, you drop this, become one with that. When you reach the ultimate, you dropped everything and you become one with that. That is called Upasana. Renouncing ignorance, effects of ignorance, renouncing ignorance, renouncing effects of ignorance in preference to truth is called sacrifice. Gurudev's words. Renouncing the lower for the higher is sacrifice. Renouncing the higher for the lower is compromise. Renouncing the higher for the lower is compromise. A sannyasi was going, king was going on a horse. King got down. Sorry. No. King got down. It doesn't matter. Sannyasi prostrated to the king. King said, what are you doing, apacharam? You are giving me sin. He says, no, we have left small things for big things. You have left big things for small things. You are a greater sannyasi. Apart from jokes, see all your worries. You don't take too much of Vedanta in their words. You have to apply to your life. You have to apply to your life. Somebody calls you stupid. Such a silly thing, one word. For 1 month, your life is gone. For 1 month, your life is gone. You call yourself intelligent? That's called compromise. That's called compromise. And somebody he calls stupid. Says, thank you, sir. I never realized. Thank you for mirroring me. That becomes sacrifice. Who is responsible for your sorrows? You and you and you only. Therefore, Gita says, Katha Upanishad also says, yo ayam veti hantaha hantaram. Yadamagnam. One who thinks he is the hanta or hantaram, that I hurt you or I have been hurt. Right? Hanta or hantaram. I hurt you or I am hurt. Both don't know. Because both have identified with this simple, idiotic, stinking form. Right? அது தெரியும். அதுக்கப்புறம் இந்த ஹந்தா ஹந்தாரம் ரெண்டு பேருக்கும் நான் வித்தியதேன்னு வரும். பரவாயில்ல விடுங்க. ரைட்? ஹந்தான்னா one who hurts. ஹந்தாரம் அப்படின்னா one who is hurt. ரெண்டு பேருக்கும் தெரியாது. ஏன்னா ரெண்டு பேரும் they are identifying with their forms. With their forms. Right? And how small you become when you are hurt by others. See, I am not worried about the class. These are all the things that matter our life. We have never thought about it. When you are hurt by others, you have already made him big. You become small. When you are hurt by others, you made the other man big and you become small. Who has humiliated you? You. You only. All this what I'm talking is called ego. What is ego? That which is not real, but is imagined. I imagine myself to be this body, and everything connected with that is the mind and intellect. This is your world. This has to be dropped. Find your own real being, which is the essence of all this world. Not only this body, of all this world. Come out of limitations. Come out of mortality. Come out of pain. Right? You won't come out if you are going on reading commentaries after commentaries, Shankar Bhashyas, and memorizing. You won't come out. You will come out when you just take one sentence of mine and try to contemplate. You won't come out reading books after books. Right? You will come out when you contemplate on one sentence. I said, that's enough. This is called Upasana. Contemplation is called Upasana. There are two examples. One was from Buddha, one was from our Swarupananji. Buddha's example, he went for Bhiksha. Some lady left and right scolded him. You people are an ulcer on the society, right? Without working, you try to live on others. Left and right, she said. He kept quiet. His students asked him, sir, you could have done anything to her with your power. Why were you so complete? He asked, you give me something, I don't receive it. What happens? It's with me. He said, student, same thing. She gave me so many, I didn't receive. I didn't receive. Swarupananji's joke. I believe your wife today humiliated you. No, I believe she called you stupid. Yeah, but she didn't humiliate me. I believe she threw out all your things on the road. Yes, but she didn't humiliate me. For him, they are all facts from our side. He has nothing to do with it. Okay. Now I'll give you one more clue, important clue. This is our attitude when you receive things from others. But when you have to respond, do not allow yourself to be, a doormat. You have to properly give it back. This is inside you, this all understanding and knowledge. Outside have to be different. You understand? I don't know when I will get it back. So, this whole world is what you are interested in. What do you mean by the whole world, what you are interested in? Thinking that this will give me some joy, therefore let me get more and more, accumulate this. World will give me some joy and accumulate things, accumulate people, accumulate power. Right? This is what we are all doing. For what? for gaining happiness. What is happiness? You. To regain your understanding of your own being and to own it, you want to gather all rubbish from the external world. Right? This is called karma. Some people properly pronounce it karma. Karma. What does karma do? Maintains tradition, family, society. What does karma do? Maintains family, tradition, society. Sanskrit word san means continuity. Santati, that which maintains continuity. We have an understanding. If I say something wrong in Sanskrit, she will only tell me privately. She won't contradict me here. Right? Santati. That's what children will do through karma. The confusions you have left unfulfilled, children will continue. This is called Pitruloka. First karma, simple karma, is neither Pitruloka or anything stupidity. Next, karma, rituals, doing something that will take you to Pitruloka. Some people do not believe in karma, do not believe in acting. Father, grandfather, I went so much. So sit in meditation. This is a fancy. Sit in meditation. What happens? Their sensitivity increases because meditation sharpens the mind intellect. They can enjoy music better, dance better, right? Food better, right? That increasing the sensitivity is called Devaloka of the senses. Karma, rituals, upasana. Right? Just contemplating without preparing the instrument through karma. Just contemplating without preparing the instrument through karma. Then somebody purifies the instrument, sharpens it, then sits for meditation. He will gradually grow. As I said, leave one, go to the other, leave one, go to the other, like the butterfly crossing. She will have one end at one leaf, the other end at the other leaf, caterpillar, right? Not butterfly, caterpillar. And she strongly holds it, she leaves this, right? And then next one. This is called gradual liberation, kramamukti, upgrading yourself. One who purifies their mind, makes it a fit instrument, and contemplates. This somebody has finished in the last life. So he goes to Chinmayananji. Very first sentence he said, Ayyo, this is all. He says. You know, we had actually in our Kavitama's house, she once called the families, the Kuti party, where you try to put all the people into your kitty. Right? She called. And that day after the talk is over, her daughter, until today she remembers, told, Amma, this is all, everything is mine. Amma, this is all, everything is mine. You understand? No? Why? She got it She didn't have hang-ups. She heard it. She got it. When you sit and listen to hear, let me see how he bluffs. I heard this man, I heard that man, I read this book, I read that book, I know his guru. Right? And then what happens? Whatever I speak goes above the head. Because inside it cannot go. It is so much filled up. I didn't say filled up with mud. I only said filled up with thoughts. Okay. You are prejudiced. Right? So therefore, they cannot get that instant intuitive realization of the truth that the master is talking about him. They can't get it because their mind is full. But does Shastra leave them? Please, I have been telling this 100 times. Don't worry about moksha. Don't worry about sadhana. Don't worry about anything. Just try to see how much these rishis and masters and God loves us. If you have done that, your life is fulfilled. Nothing else you need. Let God do what he wants with you. But you have recognized how much he loves you. You don't need anything else. That's the end of it. So our rishis, our gods have not left anybody. Anybody. Apiche sudurachara bhajate mam ananya bhav. Noble laureate in evil conduct. Papebhyaha sarvebhyaha papebhyaha papa kruttamaha. Right? Papa kruttamaha, noble laureate. Even then, Jnana Plavena, through the boat of this Jnana, crosses this ocean of ignorance. They have not left anybody. They have not left anybody. Gurudev, beautiful. Somebody wrote to Gurudev, I am falling too often from my sadhana. You know what he wrote? Where will you fall? From his hand to the lap, because there is no place where he is not. Where will you fall? From his hand to the lap. That is the love, that is the compassion of these masters. Right? That alone we have to do, nothing else. You don't need Shastra study. You do not need meditation. Just see how much they love you. So they have paths for all. One fellow went to the Guru and said, because he was working in an ashram, everybody coming and going, all kings and all that, prostrating to the Guru. So he asked, but he is an innocent man. He has no hang-ups. So he is free with the Guru because he is simple like a child. So he asked Guru, Swami, what is this? Why are all these people coming, Rajas and governors and ministers coming and touching your feet? What is happening, Swami? They all come to know Brahman, he said. Why? What is that Brahman, Swami? He said something and meditate. He said, I cannot do. Then he asked, what do you love most? My buffalo. Actually, that is the example of Brihadaranyaka. Instead of buffalo, horse, Ashwamedha. Brihadaranyaka, that is the thing, Ashwamedha. Did I plan this? It came. Why? Their compassion. How suddenly buffalo comes and you find that is Brihadaranyaka. Right? What do you love most? my buffalo. Go on thinking that your buffalo is God. He went on thinking continuously because I told you he's an innocent fellow. They have faith on the Guru. One thing all can know, have to know. If you have to progress in spirituality, I deviate. So you have to remind me when I come back from my deviations, where I left. Right? But these deviations are important. Right? One thing in spirituality, Guru can never be wrong. However bad he is. Why? Guru doesn't speak. It is Narayana who speaks through him. It is Narayana who speaks through him. So Guru can never be wrong. The moment you feel Guru is wrong, don't waste your time, change the Guru. Don't waste your time, change the Guru. Right? Because with even 1% doubt on the Guru, it won't work on you. It won't work on you. Even 1% doubt. Right? Guru can never be wrong. Why? Guru doesn't speak. It is Narayana who speaks through the Guru. So Guru said, buffalo is Brahman. This fellow is innocent. So he went on contemplating, buffalo is Brahman, buffalo is Brahman, buffalo is Brahman, buffalo is Brahman. All other thoughts went. Mind is what it thinks. Mind is what it thinks. So buffalo is Brahman, buffalo is Brahman. Mind became buffalo. Mind became buffalo. Then what happened? All other thoughts gone, only buffalo thought was there. When that alone was there, no other thought, he could clearly feel the consciousness supporting the buffalo. Because no other thoughts, no distraction. No distractions. And then he got so much of happiness and joy from that experience of the consciousness. Buffalo drops down, fuses into the consciousness. Fuses into the consciousness. This is the Ashwamedha Yaga in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. What is that? Upasana. Who needs it? Who cannot straight get it through Jnana? Are they to be left? Gurus don't leave. They give each different these things. They have packages for everybody. So upasanas, they give according to the person. According to the person, they give the upasanas. So somebody who has evolved cannot straight Jnana. He should not be left also. He has evolved so much. So to them, give Hiranyagarbha upasana, Prajapati upasana, Agni upasana, Prana upasana, Purusha upasana, all are same, as synonyms. Do not think there are so many. Hiranyagarbha, Prajapati, right? Purusha, not husband. Because Kerala people, Purusha means husband. Right? So, Purusha, then Prana, Agni, Surya. Isa says that all put in one place, Yama, Surya, Prajapatihi. All three are same. Yama, Surya, Prajapatihi. They are all Hiranyagarbhas. What is Hiranyagarbha? The concept of Hiranyagarbha. Any universal energy, anything that supports the universe, that's Hiranyagarbha. As its essence is Hiranyagarbha. As its form is Virat. As its form, it's Virat. As its essence, it is Hiranyagarbha. That which contains the universe. Right? So Hiranyagarbha Upasana is that. You have to see the time. Oh, நிறைய இருக்கு. ப்ராப்ளமே கிடையாது. So it's not shunning the world. It's not being spiritual or obsessed with spirituality. Anything is partial. If you are obsessed with spirituality, you have shunned the world. World is nothing but his own expression. Leave a portion of him, you don't get the complete experience. Get involved with the world, you take the shadow to be the light. So what is the right way? Yogarato va, bhogarato va, sangarato va, sangavihina. Yasya brahmani ramate chittam nandati nandati nandatye. Doesn't matter where you are, what you are. Is your mind focused to that essence in all that you see? So simple. It's not that I have created an even words. Yasya brahmani ramate chittam. It's so simple. Yogaratova, bhogaratova, sangaratova, sangavihir. Yasya brahmani ramate chittam nandati nandati nandatye. So what do you do from tomorrow? Do not do anything different. Same stupidity continue. But see Brahman in all. ஏன் இப்படி பண்ண? நானா பண்ண, அவர் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காரு. அப்புறம் நான் உனக்கு அடி கொடுக்கட்டுமா? கொடு, அவருக்கு கொடுத்துடுறேன். I pass it on to him. Right? I pass it on to him. அது கூட நடக்குமா? நடந்திருக்கு நிறைய இடத்துல. இவருக்கு அடிச்சது அங்க போய் இருக்கு. ஏதோ கோயில் எல்லாம் இருக்கு. ஐதீகம். ரைட்? இவருக்கு அடிச்சது அங்க போய் சேர்ந்திருக்கு. அப்ப அவர் என்ன பண்ணுவார்? வந்துருவார். So don't change anything in your life. Just recognize him in everything. But it's not easy. It's not easy. So what do? You have two pulls in you. Because you are a combination of matter and spirit. Full of the spirit and full of matter. Full of matter and full of spirit. Full of spirit illama, full of spirit. Right? You have two things in you. Try to yoke to the full of the spirit. Full of matter will fall down. This is also called upasana. Shreyascha preyascha manishya metau. Both are there before you. Out of them, Shreya adadaya sadur bhavati. Hiyate arthaya vupreyo vrunuti. He who chooses prayers destroys himself. He who chooses Shreyas elevates and gets prayers also. Because his nature is ananda, bliss. If you go after Shreyas, you get Shreyas and prayers. If you go after prayers, you lose both Shreyas and prayers. That's why he said, Ananya chintayanto mam, ye janaha paryupasati, tesham nityabhiyuktanam yoga kshemam vahamya. You choose me, I take care of your yoga and kshema. Oh, bluff. I am a devotee, I am maximum suffering. No, you choose him. He will make you realize you don't need yoga and kshema. He is enough. You don't need yoga and kshema. They all belong to the false world. For me, Krishna is enough. So this is Upasana. And now, very interesting for some people. I am only giving a little. It's a big chapter, 2, 3, 1 to 9. Second skanda, third chapter, 1 to 9 in Bhagavatam. Right? What do you want to have to think if you have to get something? Especially last minute, dying minute. Next life, you want to get it. What all you should invoke, think. He gives a list. I have cut down many. A few I will tell. He will give a list. Brahma varchasaha kamastu yajeta brahaspatim. If you want tejas, Brahma varchas, worship, invoke Brihaspati. Indram indriya kamastu. Senses, Indra. Who? Your intellect. He will tell you, do this, do that, you will get this, you will get that. Go on spreading big buffet before you. Indriya kamastu, Indram. Praja kamastu, Prajapati. Children you want, Prajapati. You want prosperity? Maya. Devi mayastu Sri Kamo. Devi mayastu Sri Kamo. Maya. You want Sri? Worship Maya. Because that's what Sri is. That's what Sri is. Then what do? Leave Sri. Go to Sri Hit. Right? Ayush Kamo Aswino. These are the twin doctors. Ayush Kamo Ashwino. I left a lot of things in between. This is most of the ladies want. Rupa Bhikamo Gandharvan. Want beauty? Gandharvas. Then last for me. Stri Kamo Apsara Urvashim. You want to get married? Lady? Apsara Urvasim. For everybody, he has given a lot of things I've omitted. Okay. So you choose the list. How you want to be caught. How you want to be caught. What way you would like to suffer. Like he gives in the 626 list of 27 narakas. And he says, if you're not happy with that, there are many more. I have no place here to give. Right? I have got many more narakas. Why? So many narakas? Because it's the power of your mind. Your mind can create any amount of narakas. It's Faha, Naraka, Hiranyagarbha, Ishvara, Brahma, Jiva, Ajnani, Jnani, all are your mind. All are your mind. Right? Then what do? Akamaha, one who has no desires, or Sarvakamaha, who wants everything, or Moksha Kamaha, who wants liberation. In the Ramba, Urvasi, Ella Povada, Yamatavanga. தெரியாத கதை பாகவதம் படி புரூரவஸ் ஐ திங்க் இந்த ஊரரசி எப்படி ஏமாத்திட்டு போயிட்டா தெரியுமா? ரைட்? இம்பாசிபிள் கண்டிஷன்ஸ் கொடுத்து அது ஃபீல் பண்ண பாவம் விட்டு போயிட்டான் ஊர்வசி. இவங்களெல்லாம் நம்பினா என்ன ஆகும்? முதல்ல இங்க எப்படி வந்தா பூலோகத்துக்கு அவனை பார்க்கறதுக்கு? அங்க விட்டா இந்திரனை, இங்க வந்தா இவனை விட்டா அங்க போனான். இதை நம்பிக்கிட்டே இருப்ப. ஊர்வசி இதையா நம்புற? பாவம். அதனால என்ன சொல்றார், நீ எந்த கண்டிஷன்லாவது இரியா, அகாமஹாயிரு, சர்வ காமனாயிரு, மோட்ச காமனாயிரு. நம்புறத நம்பியா, ஊர்வசிய நம்பாத. யாரு நம்பணும்? உதாரதீஹி தீவிரேனா பக்தி யோகேனா புருஷம் பரம். Trust in that supreme Lord. Trust in the supreme Lord. இங்க என்ன லாஜிக் இருக்கோ? உங்க கீதால சொல்லிருக்கே, எம் எம் ஸ்மரன் பாவம் தியஜந்தே கலேவரம் தம் தமே வைத்தி கௌந்தேய வை சதா தத் பாவிதஹ. All the time thinking about that, he becomes that. ஏன்னா கீதா தான் இப்ப அத்தாரிட்டி எல்லாருக்கும். ஓ, அது ஒண்ணு சொன்னா கீதா அத்தாரிட்டியா? இல்ல, இன்னும் சொல்லியிருக்கார், பூதானே யாந்தி பூதேஜ்யா தேவான் யாந்தி தேவாஹ. நான் எழுதியிருக்கேன், சரியா படிக்கிறேன். யாந்தி தேவவிரதான் தேவான், பித்ருன் யாந்தி பித்ருவிரதாக, பூதானே யாந்தி பூதேஜ்யா யாந்தி மத்யாதினோபி மாம். எதை நீ வேணும்னு நினைக்கிறியோ அது உனக்கு கிடைக்கும். எதை வேணும்னு நினைக்கிறியோ. இதெல்லாம் கேட்டா ரொம்ப இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்கா இருக்கு. ஆனா அதெல்லாம் உண்மை. கேட்கறது உண்மைன்னு எப்படி தெரியும்? அதை நீ கொஞ்சம் திங்க் பண்ணியா தெரியும். அதுக்கும் நாங்க க்ளூ தர்றோம். நார்மலி யூ மிஸ் தீஸ் க்ளூஸ். therefore I have to tell you to be attentive. Devas, if you invoke senses, you get that. Bhutas, elements, scientists, you get that. Pitrun, tradition, you get that loka. You seek me, you get me. Whatever you want, you will get. How? Because all are me. All are me. Bhutas is me. Devas is me. Where is it? Pitrus are me. All are me. I am the electricity. You switch light, you will get light. You will switch TV, you will get taravali. TV adana. Whatever you switch, that you get. Right? Whatever you switch, that you will get. So, Shruti, Yukti, Anubhava. Therefore, what you should do? Be intelligent. Nachiketas. Shobhava matyasya idantaka etat antaka. Yamane. Idalla shobhava swaha abhava நாளைக்கு இருக்காதியா? ஜரயந்தி தேஜ. நாளைக்கு எல்லாம் போட்டு இருக்கிறவர்கள் என்ஜாய் பண்ண. ஜரயந்தி தேஜ. They take away all your tejas. And what? அப்படி ஜீவம் சர்வத்தம் சர்வம் அல்பமேவா. நீ சொன்ன யாவது இச்சசி, உனக்கு 8 நாள் வேணுமோ இருன்னு. நான் எவ்வளவு நாள் இருக்க முடியும்? உன் பவரை இருக்க முடியும். உன் பவருக்கே டைம் இருக்கு. உன்னை எடுத்துடுறா போஸ்ட்ல. அப்புறம் எனக்கு எங்க பர்மனன்ட்? Your power itself is limited. Suddenly I remember Santoshama is there. So, right? Your power itself is limited. Your time frame. So where is the question of as much as I want, I can live? Api jeevitam sarma malpamev. Tavaivava tamarutya geete. Niye vachikaya un cars, un dancing girls, all you keep, I don't want. Right? Then Yama hits his head. Idu theory. I didn't know this simple thing. I got into this mess of being a governor, Yama. You are such an intelligent fellow. Right? Are we going to appreciate only Nachiketas? Are we going to appreciate Sanskrit? Are we going to appreciate these logics? No. Invoke the Nachiketas in you. What is Nachiketas? That which you never suspected is called Nachiketas. What is that which you never suspected? The Godhood, the spirituality in you, which was dark in you, Krishna. Right? Invoke that. Don't be stupid. Go after this, go after that. This is the message of Brihadaranyaka. He will give you everything. Do this, you will get that. Do this, you will get that. Ultimately, he says you are a stupid fellow. Every chapter, he ends up that. You are a stupid fellow. So people don't read till the end. They just see, oh, Brihadaranyaka, all Upasanas. He has talked about Upasana, who has talked about creation, only to make you know both are bunkam. Both are not real. Both are not worth. Creation is false. And all your desires, gods, invoking, all of them are false. Right? Upasana, all are false. To tell you that, he elaborates that. Why should he elaborate? He could have said in one sentence. Because it will skip your mind. It will skip your mind if you had said in one sentence. He has to get your mind involved. Therefore, elaborate stories. And from that involvement, your coming out is called Upasana. From involvement to evolution is called Upasana. What is that? Contemplation. How do I contemplate? Do not go by any text. Because when the master of Brihadaranyaka Upanishad gave this, he had a perception of the Ashwamedha Yaga. Oh, 8.3. I'm closing. He had a perception of the Ashwamedha Yaga. Any perception is not complete. Any perception is not complete. So he himself is not complete of that. And he has given Upanishad style brief. You are reading it. Will you get complete? He himself is not complete. You are reading it. Will you get a complete picture? You read 100 books. You listen to 100 YouTubers. There will be 2,000 opinions. So what am I to do? Just read here and there, get some clues to contemplate. You contemplate and you make your own mistakes. Doesn't matter. You make your own mistakes. Understand? This is Upasana. And if these Upasanas, the topmost and the best, which guarantees you, is Ashwamedha Yaga, the first chapter of the Brihadaranyaka. Then he comes to Prana, Agni, all, sun. He gives everything, but starts with Ashwamedha Yaga. The topmost is that. Right? Ashwamedha Yaga. Upasana. What is the speciality of Ashwamedha Upasana? Ashwamedha Yaga normally is done by kings when they conquer all the other people. Bring that horse, there are rituals. They have to kill it for you to lose the Dehatma Bhava and all that. The lady, the wife of the king, has to sleep that night with the flesh and all that of the horse. So it was methodical, that ritual also, right? Right? But that's only meant to give you laukika, Laukika means this loka or paraloka, but not the ultimate. Right? So Ashwamedha Yaga, ritual plus Upasana, I said, will give you Brahmaloka. So the same Ashwamedha Yaga, you can also do with contemplation, you will go to Brahmaloka. What more is great in that? The greatest thing Brihadaranyaka says, this Ashwamedha Yaga doesn't need an Ashwa, doesn't need killing, doesn't no violence. You create the Ashwa in your mind and imagine all that and sacrifice the Ashwa to yourself. To yourself. Purusha Suktam also that. Purusham Abadnan Pashum. Pashum means he is the person who has to be sacrificed. Purusha Sukta. So this Ashwamedha Yaga, the beauty of the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad Ashwamedha Yaga, it doesn't need an animal, it doesn't need killing, just mentally do it. It's difficult for me. Okay, you become the Ashwa. That means you make your body various angas and all that, one deity or some part of the universe. Eyes, sun, mind, moon. Like that you make. Anganyasam, Karanyasam. Anganyasam, Karanya. You become the Purusha. So what happens in this? Anybody can do it because mental, not only Rajas. What is the other benefit? You come to the Ashwamedha Yaga, your mind takes the form of the Ashwa, and then it clearly feels the consciousness like the buffalo. Ashwa fuses into the consciousness, and you become the self. Because you discover you are the self of all. Because Ashwa has everything in it. And you were in that. And now when you try to see yourself in all names and forms, you know that you are the self. This is called sacrificing to the self. Other things, sacrificing to the gods. Sacrificing to the gods, you get finite results. And those gods, they depend upon the naivedyam you give. Therefore, since you have to come often, whatever you ask, they give you, and that will give you trouble. And therefore, you come again and again, and therefore, they make you dependent. They make you dependent. This is sacrifice to gods. Hiranyagarbha Ashwamedha Yaga can be both sacrifice to the self. Right? That's the beauty of the Ashwamedha Yaga. More of it we shall see on 3rd July, Guru Purnima. Since it is Guru Purnima, we will do Guru Ashtottara Shata, right? Guru Puja we do. That takes 10 minutes, right? And then we do this Ashwamedha Yaga next week. Because Guru Purnima is ideal for Ashwamedha Yaga. Okay. Om Purnamada Purnamadam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om. Thank you.
Hari Om. Hari Om.
Somebody typed a message there. You stop the class, Shanti is automatically there. Why you have to chant?